Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to change the battery in an Aventador. For the Aventador, the battery is located in the front trunk. To access that, if you were in the driver's seat, reach down on the left side of the footwell and there's a lever that you pull and that opens the front trunk. The first thing you're going to want to do is take the windshield wiper nozzles off of the hood. Those have tabs on the front facing of the car. So you're going to want to grab the nozzle, pull from the back or toward the back of the car down while keeping the front up, and then slide it toward the back of the car. That will remove the nozzle, and then you can just pull it out of the hose. I would use one hand to grasp the hose, one hand to grasp the and make sure you don't push the hose back up into the hood too far, but it's not too hard to retrieve it if you do. You want to remove the 4 screws in the bottom of the tub that hold it, one in each corner. Some of the tubs will have, from the older cars, a pull handle for if you were trapped in the car. In that case, you need to take the Torx out all the way around that pull handle bezel, but you do not need to remove the cables and stuff from it. You'll just twist it upward and be able to force it back through that hole as the tub comes out. And again, when you're pulling the tub out, the ones with the electrical outlets on the side, you'll have to unplug those as you pull it out. But before you pull the tub out, the next thing you're going to do is take the front plastic trim off. And this one is an Aventador S, and it has 6 screws that hold that in. There are going to be, again, small variations in different ones, but basically it'll make it a lot easier if this front trim piece is gone. The next thing you're going to do is pull the tub out, and then you're looking directly at the battery. The positive terminal is on the right and the negative terminal is on the left. This is a size 47 battery. Do not listen to all the websites that it's a size 49. It's a size 47, and it is a standard battery. I recommend replacing it with an AGM. It'll be much more durable if you are not leaving the car on a trickle charger, but you don't have to put an AGM. You can use a standard battery. It is held down in this car, and again, there may be minor variations, but in most of them there is a 13 to the back passenger side. If you look straight down, you'll need at least a 6 or 8 inch extension and a 13 mil socket to relieve that one. And then there's also on the lower part of the battery to the driver's side, between at the bottom of the capacitor, there is a bracket with 2 bolts that hold the capacitor and the other edge of the battery down. You'll need to take those loose and slide it back. I don't believe you actually have to remove that one. Now be very careful while removing this battery because of this capacitor. If it is stored any charge and you were to touch positive to negative, or touch the positive to bare metal, you may discharge that. So just be careful. You don't have to be too concerned. I've changed 1,000 batteries. I basically don't pay barely any attention to it, but I'm also not just be careful with your metal tools. Yeah, and then you put it back in. Again, keep in mind the positive is on the right, the negative is on the left as you're looking at the battery. Tighten everything back up, drop it all back in, and you should be good to go. You may have a check engine light if the battery was low and you turn the car on for low voltages, which should clear itself after a few drive cycles. However, if it doesn't, you can just clear it with a regular OBD. If this car has another engine code that has come up, or if it had engine issues before the battery died, I would not recommend doing this because you are deleting any evidence of what led to the failure that you are experiencing, and it may make it harder for a technician to repair the vehicle.